Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to an episode of Yes, My Demon Queen. If you hear any sounds out there, I'm deeply sorry because it is very hot in this room. So the windows open, so you might hear cars coming by, you might hear people being shot, you might hear the police, you might hear the fire department, you might hear a fucking squirrel. I don't fucking know what you're gonna hear. Anyway, so hopefully this is the final part of the series because I am very tired of having to edit these fucking videos and see only the same few character models. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the succulent story that is Yes, My Demon Queen. It's not succulent at all. It's like a dried fucking papaya. Early the next morning, I meet Melee outside the castle. Do you think Nihilia's gonna be mad that the traitor was one of my magicians? Yes. Yes, she will be. Knowing her. She's always been harsh on me. Well, it's because we're a guy. We're not one of the girls. Same could be said about the other way around. It's like a girl trying to join the boys club and it just not working out because brothers stay together. Because they'll be there for you when no one else will be. Enough about brotherhood though. Whenever I mess up on anything even slightly, it's because you're supposed to be like the head generalissimo, my guy. Sorry about the birds. I'm not too sure, Melee. I'm gonna fucking beat that bird's ass. I don't know if you guys can fucking hear that goddamn bird. Hold on, I'm just gonna close the fucking window. I'm gonna suffocate in here. And I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna relish in it. I'm gonna fucking pickle it. Alright. Okay. Oh god, it's already starting to get hot. Okay. Not too sure, Melee. Melee beams at me, incinerating my very human form with her big red eyes, yada yada yada. I could probably make her a dragon's dogma, actually, I think about it. No yawning, you bingus butt. Alright. I like when you call me Mitt. Has she been listening the whole time? I'm scared. Can she hear us? Those red eyes know something. They know something. The witch rises. Dumbass, you can't read. Rises on her tippy toes to kiss my cheek dangerously close to my lips. Just fucking lick it to show dominance. I step back but can't help but smile. We should probably go tell Nihilia before she gets suspicious of us standing out here. What, you got problems with people standing here and realizing? Right. I calm myself with a deep breath before we head into the palace. And as we walk into the throne room, we're greeted by the twin darklings, the darkskins, the dark elves, whatever you call them, who bow to us. Bow and bow are spelled the same, but sound the same. You know what those are called if you have a brain. I know what they're called. I'm just saying it because I thought about it. I don't know why. Nihilia sits on her throne with an expectant glare. Man, why does everyone gotta be angry with me, man? What did I ever do to deserve it? The anger. I didn't get asked if I wanted to come here and deal with fucking embedding dragon women's and fucking these wannabe dummy mommy ass fucking demon queens and fucking cock tease magicians. You think I want to be here and deal with that? Hell no. You know what I want to be doing? I want to be sitting at home and fucking drinking some fucking Mr. Pibb. I can't really think of anything else. Maybe watching a movie. Like Titan 80 or something. Or maybe even fucking watching the Gundam series. Recently I actually got some of the Gundam VHS tapes, so I'll have to watch those when I go back because I ordered them and I hope to see them. I also ordered a few shirts off of Genius's merch store. If you don't know that they have one, don't worry. The shirts aren't really worth it. They're kind of shitty shirts, to be honest. I get to say that because I've spent about $100-something on them. Okay, I get to say that. I put $100 of my own money into them. You're welcome, Genius. Don't say I never did nothing for you. No, I'm kidding. I love you guys. I just don't care much for most of the stories you write. I gotta sit up. Alright, let's get back to the glaring fucking bitch. Alright, let's do it. I glance at Melee as she hides behind my shoulder and peeks out at Nihilia. I guess that means it's up to me. Nihilia, your highness. I kneel before her throne. The witch quickly kneels alongside me, and I'm no longer tall enough to conceal her. I made it perfectly clear not to bother me until the traitor was found. Perhaps you enjoy your punishments. I should have been doing this voice the whole time. Let out a shaky breath. Well, Nihilia leans forward on her throne. I'm sorry if that was an ear rape for anyone. I dropped my phone. It hit me in the face. So, love you guys. We've dealt with the traitor. He's taking orders from someone or something. That person or thing taught him necromancy. It's 2 yawns, baby girls. It's 2 yawns, my dearest little dear, whatever, fuck, fawns, I don't know. Fuck you. Nihilia watches me intently. I found notes referring to the ancients in my chambers. I assume they're behind both the traitor and human necromancers. Nihilia sits back in her throne, shifting her eyes away, and I feel an immense pressure release from my body. The ancients? You've done well. You surpassed my expectations of you, Caligor. There's one more thing that bothers me, however. Who was this traitor? Should I tell her the truth? Can I afford not to? Oh, cool, I'll have to pay for it. Where's that fucking quarter? I don't like making decisions anymore. The last decision I made me homeless. So let's see, what do we got? Where's the quarter? Oh, that is a dirty fucking quarter. That's not my quarter. That was probably sitting in someone's Buick for like 5 to 10 years. No. Where the fuck did I put the damn quarter? It was on the ground right here for like a week, and now it's gone. I never picked it up. Oh, there it is. I found it. Oh, it's dirty. Alright. We're gonna flip. Heads 1, tails 2. As you know, normally would be. Alright, right there. I'm telling the truth. There's no way I could take the risk and cover for Melee. What if Nihilia already knows? One of Melee's divisions. The witch grits her teeth as Nilia's gaze shifts to her. I see, so that's why you brought her to me. She's probably gonna get like a pat on the back or something. I hope she doesn't die. If she dies, I can't trust that quarter, man. That quarter does not have my best interests at heart. Many would say I'm wrong to trust one so young. I'm sorry, please. I'm willing to forgive this mistake, but meet me at my chambers later for a suitable punishment. Bro, what? I understand. Thank you, Your Highness. Melee, you may go, but Caligor, I need further words with you. Oh, she's gonna just abuse me. I'm gonna get fucking mutilated. My balls are gonna be on a silver platter, and those dark elf chicks are gonna cut them off. Does anyone else like chew on their plastic straws? Like you get like one of those big plastic fucking cups, you know, for like tea and drinks and stuff. and soda. I put soda and tea in mine. But anyway, so you get like those really cheap ones that are only like $1, maybe $2, and they got like the the rubber gasket or seal on them, and like sometimes when I'm playing video games, and, like I'm taking a drink of like my tea or soda or whatever, I'll bite down on it. And I did it to my water bottle too because I'm one of those people who has multiple drinks on it. So I'll have like a bottle of like the most coldest fucking water known to man, and then I'll have like a cup or something just that contains some soda or tea or something. And it's just, I don't know. I'm just weird like that. But anyway, I usually like when I'm comfortable and I kind of like tilt it and lean it towards myself, and I'll bite on the straw, just hold it in place like I'm doing now, but you guys can't see. And fucking, I've done it so much that this thing has become so textured over time. I did it the same thing to my fucking water box. I noticed last night when I was filling it up with the beautiful ice water, because you gotta stay hydrated. And yeah, I only started realizing it recently because I've had this cup for like a year, and I've had this water bottle for like about a year, and they all have like fucking bite marks. So like if you were like, I'm not saying you do this, but I'm saying if I were to run my tongue along the straw, there'd be a lot of jagged edges on it. And like I scrub, and I always wash it too. So that's like the other thing. It's not like I'm just fucking not washing my cups from my bottle or anything. I don't know. It's just weird. I'm sorry for wasting your time. I wasted everyone's time. I should just blow my brains out. Melee hurries out of the palace as I stand before the throne anxiously. You did well in dealing with the traitor. Normally a reward would be in order, but I have another matter that needs immediate tending to. Does it have to do with the human that infiltrated the castle? Precisely. Ah, oh, fuck, she's back. God damn it. Okay. That's some good fucking goddamn soda. Alright. A pesky human girl was sighted approaching a human town near the border. You think she's on her fucking way here? A goddamn again? Tell me, does she seem like someone who would give up on her quest so easily? No, she's one of those people you just have to just like tear all the body parts off of. Like you gotta delimb her, all those things, then you gotta seal them up in a box that way, and then just bury the box on opposite sides of the world or even in different worlds so that way they can never meet again, because it might just be that much of an overpowered character. I shake my head. Lives will be at stake if we fight her anywhere near the city. Instead, you and I will go into that human town, so that way I may humiliate her. Fucking how? How are you gonna humiliate her? But she was so strong, and you were so weak, Nihilia. Stronger than me. Yes. Nihilia's red eyes glare, and I feel like the look alone might be the death of me. Oh, fucking dude, Nihilia is just annoying. Women in power is one of the worst things that's ever been done to this country. Oh god, I'm surprised nobody's like bitching at me in the comments, being like, "Oh, you're being so sexist." I'm waiting. I love arguing with them, but no, I'm fucking with you. I just don't like Nihilia. I don't have a problem with women in power or men in power. Because it doesn't matter who the fuck's in power, we're all sheep. Trapping her would and serve and humiliate her more. How? Disguise ourselves as humans to get close to her and catch her. Bro, you are a fucking human. You fucking dingleberry. You are a goddamn human. But Nihilia is not. Killed by the very humans she considers herself to be the hero of. I shall have to be keeping a closer eye on you, boy. Boy. No, I can't do the Kratos, boy. If I could, that'd be great. But no, my voice isn't deep enough, and I'm starting to sweat a little bit. I didn't know you could be so diabolical. This is what happens when you kill a man a few times. Thanks, partner. Very well, Caligor. I shall send a courier to Melee. Seems I was too hasty in sending her off. A courier to Melee? What for? A weakening poison. Isn't that what poison just does? It weakens you to the point of death? You know, most poisons? Like aspartame? And those who disagree with me and say aspartame is not a poison, you don't really know a whole lot. Trust me. Lustia. The lustier they are, the harder they are. You know, whatever. Hasn't reached the village yet. We will beat her there if we assume the positions of tavern employees. You're just saying you're going to be a tavern wench? After all you've been put through, you're going to be a tavern wench, huh? Finally, I get to mock her. When she arrives, we will poison her and utterly defeat her. Poison's not going to fucking work on her, dude. What the hell are you talking about? We're going to have to get, like, fucking Jarrin root or something. You know, some river betties or death bell to kill this bitch. And then we're going to have to be wearing gauntlets of fucking alchemy. We have to use every piece of available armament to fucking make the potion more powerful. You want to kill her? I'll make the decision when the time comes. Time never comes. I gotta find out what's in this poison. May I take the missive to Melee? Nihilia raises her brow. I need to remember what I can about potion making. She lets out a sigh. Very well. She gestures to the servants who have already scribbled out the request and they offer it to me. Thanks, partner. They smile and nod, and they sharpen their scissors. Oh, and boy! I pause to glance up at the Demon Queen. Be ready to leave shortly after. How fucking long do you think it's gonna make to take a fucking potion? We gotta fucking grind up the ingredients. We gotta add a little bit of water to it, a little bit of that magic. And then we gotta fucking put it in a fucking calcinator and all that other shit. And then we gotta distill it, and then we gotta fucking concentrate it with some more shit. We gotta make a poison that can poison all the poisons of the poisons. And then we gotta fucking slip it into a beer. We have a little time to waste if we are to beat the hero to the village. I nod and proceed out of the palace. Should have probably asked where Melee is. I glance down at the letter the servants gave me. It looks very official. It appears to be sealed with some kind of wax imprint in the shape of lips. Okay. They remind me of Nihilia's. What the fuck's wrong with you, you hungry ass bitch? I shiver as I search for an address. Melee Tower, Demon City. I guess I'll go look for a tower outside the castle walls. It doesn't take long to find the only tower in the city, as I imagine. Hopefully she's in. I take a deep breath and I knock on the door, as you clearly heard. The door parts slightly and I see a pink eye staring back at me. Bro, she's the only person I know who would ever answer the door, ass first. Hello, Melee. Nihilia gave me. Nihilia closed the door a little and I can barely see her. Is this a bad time? She's usually so energetic and happy to see me. There's something wrong with the castle? Yeah, we didn't cover for her because I left it to a coin toss, like I do most decisions nowadays. Just a minute. The eye disappears from the door. Well, wait. That's odd. She's probably just busy with something. Okay. Melee opens the door fully and beams at me. Sorry about that, I was changing. Sure you were. So what's up, not Callie? Nihilia sends me here to get a weakening poison. Immediately gives me a concerned and very puzzled look. It's for that human hero. Oh, right, that could work. Want to make it with me? No, I have things to do. I have a life to live. It does not concern you. She seems so excited. If only I had a three-sided coin, eh? I mean, technically, when you look at it, there are actually three sides to a coin, because you got the ring around it, and you got the coin faces themselves. So, I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, how else would it exist in this three-dimensional world? And it's been a while since we've done the voice premium, but I don't have that many rupees. It takes hours to grind for this fucking game. I honestly don't know what it is, but like I was sitting there, I didn't even do the auto clicker for the longest time. Anytime a fucking ad, like, cause you get like a matching set of three, and then you'd fucking get the option to watch an ad to do whatever, and I always do that. But on this game, they are so fucking few. It's annoying. I'll run out of energy before I get all the points I'm supposed to get. So I mean, it takes a while to get 1,200. It really does. I'm starting to think they're limiting like the point amount you're allowed to get each time now. But I don't know. We haven't done a voice premium in a while, so we're not going to. I'm kidding. We're doing a voice premium. I just can't find in me to say no. Sure, why not? I expect you to be informative and professional then. At least they added subtitles. I'm very uncomfortable. I think I like them talking back. Women are better when they don't talk back. To which she giggles as she steps back into her house, gesturing for me to follow. Quite the place. Lots of books. Lots of smut. Lots of other shit. Have you, lived here long? Yeah, I mean, it kind of says it. I mean, it kind of speaks for itself now. So I'll need to read this. I have a stench? I should have enjoyed choosing these damn things for the whole time, I swear. The amount of reading I don't have to do is great. No, I probably smell like a fucking unwashed gamer boy, because I've been grinding Dragon's Dogma. What's that supposed to mean? Damn. She said like an angry wolf. Nihilia leads me over to a counter of alchemist, or you could say alchemistic or alchemical tools. Those are actually... Alchemistic is not a word I thought I'd ever fucking see in the dictionary, but it's there. An angry pig, huh? The three little wolves. Oh no. Sounds familiar, but something's clearly not right. Kind of, though Nihilia wouldn't be like being called an angry pig. Oh god, I just got a fucking flashback to the meat and fuck games that I used to play on Newgrounds. Yes, I played them on Newgrounds, leave me alone. Fuck it. And I have them downloaded onto my old laptop, actually. I have all the meat and fuck games, because I downloaded them from Games of Desire. And when you click on the thing, they do like, stuff like that. That's got a little bit of a flashback, I'm sorry. And yeah, I do have an account on Newgrounds. I've had it for a long time. I have two. I have one I made in 2015, and I have one I made in 2006. I only have the email for the one 2006 because I have to change the password on it because I forgot it. But it's very old. And yet, hell yeah, Newgrounds is awesome. And don't ask questions of why I was playing those on Newgrounds. I mainly did play a lot of the zombie games on Newgrounds. So like there's the one where like you upgrade the car and you run over zombies and shit. And I loved the Last Stand games. I liked 1, 2, and Union City. Union City was fucking fun. I would go and play us through all of the builds, and I would just play that game for hours. But yeah, they were actually pretty good games, and I have them on my old laptop as well. Because I think I have like the third version of Flash Player on that fucking thing. Because it still uses Windows Vista, so yeah. I have not updated it at all. And it can still connect to some of the old Halo servers too. So that's pretty cool. Although they're all in fucking Spanish, so I can't read anything, but who cares? Anyway, enough flashback. Yeah, for real. Let's get started, gang. I'm glancing over the wall of ingredients. I don't recognize any of these plants or creatures. Maybe I should mix them. I don't remember the names of any of the the ingredients. Exactly, we're gonna make anyway. Negative levels, like fucking RPG. You're talking to an RPG fucking player right now. You're talking to a man who's devoted most of his life to RPGs. I've played RPG upon RPG. I can't say that word, but you know what I was about to say if you actually know me, which not a whole lot you do. But anyway, what's that exactly? That seems cruel. No. Well. What if she brings a fucking cleric with her? What exactly are levels? About 40 minutes passes, the witch brings me various ingredients like mage root and void dust. More like nern root and void fucking salts. Some are easy to mix, and some I have no idea how to even approach. By the end, we're left with a bubbling vial of purple liquid like in the fucking Hercules Disney movie. That was a lot more. That was a lot more involved than I'd imagine it would be. No. I'll think about it, but right now I've got enough to deal with. As I pull my arm back, I knock over a vial of pink liquid and scramble to correct it. Not the Johnson & Johnson baby soap. You bastard. How could you? Sorry. I glanced down to see a big pool of the pink liquid on my hand. No, don't say that. Don't say I'm done for. What do you mean, yup, motherfucker? God help me if she's being serious. She's a fucking liar and she took advantage of the situation. Classic manipulator move. Women are manipulators. Stay strong, kings. Before I can object, Melee wraps her arms around my shoulders and leans up to press her lips to mine. My heart thuds against my chest rapidly as I can feel a tiny Nihilia inside of me, punching the crap out of my damn heart, using it as a little punching bag. Hell, there's even a little Bellatrix in there too, giving it roundhouse kicks. Right to the arterial fucking walls and all that shit. Heart thuds. She must be kidding. But maybe I don't want her to be. Bro, don't be the indecisive piece of shit that I can be in RPGs. I rest my hands on her sides and lean into the kids. Bro, you already fucked Bellatrix and probably Nihilia, bro. Are you trying to fucking get all three at this point? The women aren't Pokemon, my guy. You can't catch them all, but STDs you can. Slowly, we both begin to pull back for an air and gaze into each other's eyes. You're a liar! You could have fooled me. Melee's cheeks turn bright red as she fidgets with her belt. Keep the belt on, please. I should have returned to my mistress, Nihilia. Could you follow us in case something... Yeah, I'll be there, she says. I'll be there. Taking advantage of me. How dare you? You know I don't know things. How dare you? I feel violated. But I'm a man, so it doesn't matter. And no one will care. No. No, because when I talk to people, apparently, I gotta plow them. Like a fucking farmer plowing his fields. Or a farmer plowing his goat. I don't want you to be a goat. I nod quietly and take the vial of poison before making my way outside to meet Nihilia. I return to the courtyard to see Nihilia on a relatively normal-looking horse, along with my dark Pegasus. You were kidding about leaving right after getting the poison, huh? There's little time to fucking waste. This here problem must be dealt with swiftly, so I may return my attention to more important things. Like the ancients. If that's what's driving the return of necromancy, then yes. Now mount up. I don't want to. I'm just taking advantage of. Climbing on my Pegasus as the demon queen continues. We'll head to the border and you will cast your illusion magic upon us to make us seem human. If she's a high-level fucking character, just hear me out. How the fuck is she not gonna see through this fucking illusion? Let's just be real for a moment. Understood. We ride for what must be several hours. The scenery here is beyond beautiful. My eyes drift to Nihilia and I catch her staring at me. She can't read thoughts, can she? I swallow nervously. We're approaching the border. Work your famed magic. Boy! I nod and take a deep breath as I focus on Nihilia and myself. I imagine my Pegasus is a brilliant white horse and myself as a dashing young man atop it. Well, that's no illusion. Finally, I picture Nihilia as a human woman with many of the same features she currently possesses. That might give it away, buddy. You shouldn't have done that. Nihilia flinches briefly and closes her eyes. Oh no! What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Why'd you keep her hair white, you silly duckling? What the fuck is that hair? Oh no, you've doomed us. Oh no, she just looks like a milkmaid. Oh no, I might have to make this my lock screen for a little while to see this to see this. I just have to. I don't know. I might not. I cannot fucking believe this shit. I don't think I've ever heard her genuinely laugh before. Who cares? Caliber, you look utterly ridiculous. Oh, she's laughing at me. Typical. Nihilia suddenly inhales sharply as a look of horror washes over her features. I immediately go on high alert and scan the area. What is this atrocious outfit you put me in? Know your place, trash! That's what has her so bothered. It's just a normal human dress. And you look good in it. Couldn't you have given me something that's more my style? No. Supposed to be normal humans, remember? Fine, let's get this over with. Look how happy she is. She's like a cat when you bring out the wet food, bro. We continue to the small human town and tie up our horses. Seems I was hasty in our departure. Meaning, we're a few hours early. Her voice trails off. She carefully scans the town. You're not exactly blending in right now. I was always told humans were barbaric and uncivilized. This is so strange. I mean, it's not. I mean, they kind of are today. If you want me to be real, we can't decide on what gender we are. It's kind of funny, isn't it? I'm definitely gonna have heart surgery in my 30s. All right. My eyes drift over a billboard advertisement to a local play regarding the history of humans and demons. Oh no, not the Fire Nation fucking play bullshit. Okay. Maybe Nihilia could learn what she wasn't taught from that. And I could get closer to... Why do you want to get closer to everybody, bro? Like what's your problem here, partner? Fine. I'm gonna invite Nihilia to the play. Nihilia. She turns to me and I feel a lump in my throat. What is it? She's just a normal human. I remind myself of this and summon my courage. Do you want to go to the play with me? Excuse me? I gesture to the advertisement on the billboard. This isn't some date. We're not here for fun. Well, we also have a few hours to kill. No, but we need to remain undetected. And you said you thought humans weren't civilized. This could shine some light on them for you. You think I could really learn something from humans? Yes. A good ruler would at least listen to all sides before making a decision for herself. That is very true. In order to be an effective, decision maker. Coming from one such as I, this is nothing. But you must look at everything from a prism. You know, like a light shining through a prism, you gotta look at each argument. And then you gotta see where they all, kind of have similar, where everything's a little bit similar there. And then you gotta think, maybe Group A and Group C have something in common, and Group B and D don't. So it's mainly A and C could be either lying or telling the truth. You never know. You have to look at everything from every side. That is very true. However, these fucking stories are so one-sided now. Alright. Nihilia lowers her head and wrinkles her nose. That was a little bold. I forgot who I was talking to. Sorry, you're right. I should see for myself what the humans believe and how they live. Oh, she got closer. Let's go. Nihilia takes my wrist and pulls me toward the theater house, throwing me through the wall at 1,000 miles per hour. I realize I'm just being tugged along, but it's kind of like she's holding my hand. Bro, get the fuck out of here. Get your head out of the goddamn gutter. Get the fuck out of there, man. Damn. I swear, this guy has fucking never known romance his whole life, and he's already plowed almost 2 fucking characters. Sorry. It's hard to not fucking sweat in this house, I swear to God. Alright. Alright, let's fucking do this part. We find front row seats and Nihilia lets out a sigh. It's gonna be such a waste of time. Keep an open mind. Several minutes pass until the lights dim and the actors begin to walk on stage. The narrator explains how demons are horrible creatures that stalk and kill humans. Maybe it's just that they haven't had a whole lot to talk about. You know? Nihilia grits her teeth and her hand digs into her armrest. The wood creaks as if it's about to break. I gently place my hand over hers and squeeze. She turns her attention from the stage to me. There are tears in her eyes. Is this what they think of us? Yes. Nihilia. The play continues following the noble, quote-unquote, human king. He befriended nobles and farmers alike and brought them to the human kingdom to great heights, only to be killed by the treacherous demon king. That sounds like some typical human manipulation shit, I'm not gonna lie. Nihilia suddenly curls her arms around mine as an actor dressed as what I assume is her father comes on stage. He has the same red eyes. I place a comforting arm around the demon queen as she sobs quietly. Maybe she really did care for her dad, just didn't want to show it. That's very possible. I wish to go now. Okay, I wanted to see the rest of the play, but alright. I reach down and take Nihilia's hand and to escort her from the building. Once we're outside, Nihilia hugs me tightly and I tenderly rub her back. You're just like rubbing her face, just being like, yes, this is nice. Allow me to stroke your features with only my fingertips. Let me knead you like your bread dough. Why was I taught so many lies? Maybe your tutors didn't know, or they wanted to manipulate you into not knowing. Who knows? Maybe it's just humans and demons not knowing. They would have known. I was intentionally taught this way. Nihilia pushes me away with fury in her eyes. Let's go to the tavern and be done with this hero. I have much to consider. Do you? I said days! Dispatch the tavern workers and we'll take care over the building. I nod as we creep into the back entrance. Thankfully, there are only 2 employees. We quickly knocked them unconscious, Jesus, and dragged them into the kitchen before taking their place at the counter. Nihilia doesn't know how to cook. Oh no, who's gonna cook? Lucia will be here any minute now. How do you know? Eh? Oh, it ends there? Okay, well I guess that's the end of the video, everybody. No, I'm kidding. We're playing this till the end. I'm tired of fucking playing this game. Who knows? This might actually be a AAA game. No, I'm kidding. It probably isn't. It's probably pretty decent though. I don't know. It's really the ending that really wraps it up for me as into my decision of if it's good or not. Say no to rom-com. Fuck no. I love romantic comedies. Are you kidding me? Especially the ecchi ones. They're the cherry on top. When you have a little bit of tasteful lewds in the fucking anime or the hentai or whatever the fuck you're reading or watching, it's very nice. It's not that it's, we're over-sexualizing everyone. It's like, bruh, no. There's a difference between tasteful and just straight up provocative. I sound weird when I say that. Oh no, it's this bitch! The tavern door swings open and Lucia charges up to me and Nihilia. We're through. Could there have been another traitor? Yep. I glance over to Nihilia as she flinches and freezes. Lucia utters something, but her voice is incredibly hoarse. Pardon? I'll bet you she fucking ran all the way here. Like fucking Sonic. She either wants a chili dog or she wants water. She wants water. She just wants water. Nihilia and I lock eyes and quietly nod. This is it. Coming right up! I can't do a falsetto when my throat is dry. Nihilia smiles sweetly as she begins filling a cup with water. She looks so cute when she smiles, but she's trying to be cute, so quit thinking about it. I know it's just a front she's putting on, but I I feel my heart flutter until she turns to glare at me. Oh, right. She's been staring at her this whole time. God, dude. Oh, God. Reach in my clothes to find a vial of the poison and uncork it. Lustia is looking right at the glass of water. Is it really okay for me to poison her, though? I'll put it in. Across the room, a chair topples over, and Lustia turns to look with wide eyes. Here goes the wind again. Nihilia steps in front of the counter, and I quickly dump the viscous purple liquid into the water. Thankfully, it dissolves immediately and is not too apparent. Maybe we have a ghost problem. She shrugs as I place the glass of water behind Lustia. The hero smiles at both of us before quickly chugging the entire glass. Much better. If you really are having a poltergeist problem, I'll root them out tonight. She beams at Nihilia. Nihilia nods but grits her teeth as soon as Lustia looks toward me. She's really holding back. Thanks for the water, she bows deeply. Oh, don't mention it. That'll be 35,000 gold, please. It's only the finest water. I apologize for my rudeness. I found myself lost in the desert of giants and only recently found my way back. In my haste, I forgot to restock on water. She giggles nervously and lets out a sigh. Nilia's hand rests on my back. She leans towards my ear. The poison won't reach full effectiveness until morning. That is when we'll ambush her. You're telling me she doesn't have super fucking human hearing? I nod. Is this really what we should be doing? Yes. At least if she's poisoned, we might have a chance to talk with her. If Nihilia will allow it. So how are you two? Are you a couple? You're really cute together. Yes. She talks so fast. A couple? I glance at Nihilia to see her frozen with a red glow spray. Could she ever see me like that? I should probably say something. Yes, we're engaged. Why did I say that? Oh, congratulations. I knew it when I first saw you. I move closer to Nihilia with a nervous laugh as the Demon Queen turns her head away. Who am I kidding? There's no way Nilia's interested in me like that. She wouldn't blush if she wasn't, dude. Don't even. My heart practically leaps out of my chest as I feel Nilia's hand slip into mine, our fingers interlocking. Nihilia exhales softly before looking at the hero. Yes, we're so excited. Squeezes my hand tight enough for my legs to go weak. Knees weak, hands are heavy. My guts are gonna be spaghetti. She angry? Oh yeah. How'd you two meet? Oh shit, I didn't get to read that. Isn't there like a log here? Oh god, there we go. How'd you two meet? Why don't you tell her, dear? I struggle to make any sound that isn't a yelp of pain from how hard she's crushing my poor widow hand. Gradually, she loosens her grip and even begins to softly caress my hand with her fingers. Her father used to own this tavern, and I began working for her when she took over. I was instantly captured by her beauty, charm, and intelligence. The way she led the tavern was so. I glance over at Nihilia as she stops caressing my hand. Our eyes meet, and I begin to lose myself in those rich, ruby eyes. Inspiring. Sounds like love at first sight. If fucking only. Don't be ridiculous. I swallow nervously. Don't blow our cover, Nihilia, I swear to God. Love at first sight is a farce. True love is developed by overcoming many situations with your suitor. She searches my eyes, and I feel completely unable to look away. You two look like you could use some alone time. Now, the last time I had fucking alone time, I ended up sleeping with a dragon girl and fucking was forced into another situation I wasn't entirely comfortable with. And there was that other time I really wasn't comfortable with it. But we're not going to talk about that because that's unrelated. Let me go find my room and take whatever time you need for yourself. I'm going to bend her over this bar and go fucking... we're going to make love like bears, bro. Yeah, that's right. I gotta kill all of her children, and then I gotta force her into submission. Either that, she can just run through the woods naked, and I'll just walk like a fucking Terminator with the Johnson flapping in the wind. Let me know if you need anything at all. What the fuck would you offer us that we can't have here? A third member? Are you telling me that's what you want? Hell fucking no. That whole sword's hilt, I'm both gonna be shoved up my bunghole, and I ain't known for that. I ain't gay like that. I could barely register Lusty collecting a room key beside us and heading upstairs. She didn't fucking pay for it. Where's the gold? Those things you said. I meant them new. You're an idiot, Calior. But thank you. It's nice to know what you really think. You could have just fucking asked. Like, it's one of the things I hate about this is, like, you just ask a dude anything and he'll fucking answer. Most of these female characters are like, I never knew. It's like, you never asked. Even when they ask, they're like, you know, I could be seen as a real fucking creeper here, and I can lose everything I built the past 4 years, 4 to 10 years, and guess what? It'll be gone the blink of a motherfucking eye. And half the time, it usually is. Most men are far too afraid to have anything to do with me. Wham! Fucking wham! Wah wah! Bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking saying, oh, you're going to do me. That's because you've killed me a few times. Fuck you. Sorry, I panicked when Lucia asked. It's okay. You can be cute sometimes. It's good to know your weaknesses. Classic manipulators. Women are the best manipulators you'll ever meet. No man with mommy issues could ever amount to the fucking level of women manipulators. You think they can? No, they cannot. They can fucking not. Best way to do it is to pretend to be the gay fucking friend and learn their tricks. Is it? Especially if I am going to consider you as a potential suitor. Oh, okay. Well, you considered. Oh well, so I got 2 others to choose from. A suitor, eh? Well, I can't be the last generation of rulers. For the best of the world, you should be. You have to really impress me. What have I not done to earn, like, half this shit? Okay, hold on. There's my drink. My lips starting to get dry, and my throat's starting to hurt a little bit, so I need some water. I want to blow my brains out. Alright, let's get this done. Before I can say anything, she squeezes down on my hand tightly until I drop to my knees. Until then, this is where you belong. Oh, that figures. At my feet, like a good little boy. I gaze up at her as she pats my head. I follow Nihilia into one of the rooms. She briefly checks around before peering through the window. The human hero. She's nothing like how I picture her. How did she seemed mostly the same. Maybe it's just the fact that humans are a lot more than I was taught. What do you expect? Savages? I've only known humans during war. The way they treat their enemies, the way they treat their friends. It's not so different from us. Maybe we're just also misunderstood. Nihilia turns to me with a soft frown. Something has been bothering me. What is it? I believe that someone, maybe the ancients, I don't know. Someone is manipulating both humans and demons in a war. No fucking shit. There's always a fucking shadow group controlling all the outcomes for either both profit or some fucking religious agenda. It's not that fucking hard to see. That's how most of these are written, but I will say, for one of these games, that's pretty good. This is starting to shape up to be a 6 out of 10 story right here. Sorry, I just shaved recently and my fucking face is itchy. Nihilia lowers her head and closes her eyes as I continue. If what Lucia said is true, both kings are dead. Humans think your father killed their king and vice versa. Not to mention necromancy has returned. The thing humans and demons had to unite to destroy. Nihilia exhales in exasperation and stares at me. I cannot deny the possibility. That's probably what the whole problem is. I thought something was off too. I'm glad you're intelligent enough to figure that out. First I thought they were trying to trick us, but... Maybe we could talk to Lucian. The plan still stands. That's actually kind of understandable. I was stupid to suggest that. This is one of the very rare times I'll say, my bad. Anyone who attempts to assault the palace and attempts to regicide must face the consequences. What if the humans won't listen to us because we killed their hero? The enemy will get exactly what they want. Enough, Caligor. My mind is made up. Oh, good. I do not wish to catch you off guard. I've summoned Bellatrix to join us tomorrow morning. Not Bellatrix. Oh, God, I haven't seen her since... Never mind. Guess I've had a bad feeling ever since we arrived here. Besides, Bellatrix needs her revenge more than I do. She simply won't be the same until she's tasted it. Oh, I'm starting to see. Huh. Oh, I see. Something just clicked in my head for the story. It's actually, if what I'm thinking is true, then that makes this actually a very well written story. But I can guarantee you it's probably not what it is. I'm not gonna spoil it either. But if this is going where I think it's going, and there's some, reading between the lines you gotta do. This might be a better story to read between the lines. I don't know. Maybe. I'm just thinking about something. Don't mind me. Simply won't be the same until she's tasted it. She already tasted my spear. Let me tell you that. Such as a dragon needs pride. I don't know too much about pride. Not for the dragon needs, anyway. In that case, I should inform you that I had melee fellows. Oh? Well, I should punish you from hiding this from me. I commend your wisdom instead. Bellatrix will arrive in time. Regardless, the hero might still beat us unless we get some shut-eye. My eyes log into a single bed in the room. I'll sleep on the floor. And it's not because I'm a dog or anything. It's because I don't want to sleep in the same bed as her. I look back at Nihilia. She's standing painfully close. Well, boy. I think the bed is big enough for the both of us. Oh, no! Damn it. Sleep with Nihilia premium choice, and then there's what's the difference? I don't have enough. Oh, I'm curious as to what the third option is. Is there talking in it? It doesn't tell me. I'm genuinely confused. What's the difference? I'm only a few fucking rubies off. Wait, can I add in? Do I have any more points? No, I don't. Not really. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Come on. Maybe. Come on. Come on. Fuck! Damn it. Well, sorry guys. You guys are coming to join me. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go grind really quick. Just so we can afford the option, because it doesn't say if it's a voiced option premium or anything. Like, it doesn't. It just says premium choice. What? The first one's also premium choice, but what's the difference? I am genuinely curious now. So I'll be right back until I get the fucking points, because I haven't ground for this before I started the video. I didn't do a whole lot. I just did the 30 points and I spun the wheel a couple times. But anyway, I will be right back. All right, boys, we are back, and we're going to see what happens with Nihilia, because guess what? I did a little bit of grinding. Only a little bit, though. Yeah, exact change, motherfucker. All right, goodbye, my last 60 rubies. Let's see what happens, because I don't know if it's voiced premium or not. That's what we're here to find out. Nothing else. Just if it's voiced premium. If it's voiced premium, I just wasted 15 minutes. She's suggesting... Oh, no. Don't tell me I wasted my time to do that. My breathing goes... My breathing goes unsteady as I stare into her eyes. It's going to either be the greatest night of my life, or the last night of my life. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Or both. It's like her red eyes are staring into my soul. Is this a risk I want to take? No. I think I made it. I keep making mistakes, man. Yes. I can hear my heart thumping in my chest. Please tell me she blue. This is the only time in my life I will have ever wanted to be blue-balled. And I'm asking the gods at Genius Bashujo, or whatever the fuck their name is. Let me pour myself the rest of this cocaine cola. Before I tap anymore, I want to know. Did I waste my time? Are we gonna give her a fucking dragon STD or not? That's the real question. Just how spicy did they make this damn game? That's my real question. Godspeed, Spider-Man. Excitement gets my blood rushing as I apply further without thought. Oh no, it's voice premium. Thank God. Alright. It's just voice premium, boys. Thank God. Thought I was about to die there, bro. I was about to be like, no. Please. I can't upload this half if I made a mistake. Because there ain't no backsies on these playthroughs, boys. Nihilia laughs and snaps her finger to break my illusion on both of us. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! She throws her leg over my waist and leans in to nibble at my ear. Let a grunt and fight my weak knees to avoid dropping her. She presses a gentle kiss to my jawline before biting my neck. You fucking vampiric bitch. Oh wait, wrong game. That's some good cola. My body writhes in pain as I gasp out. Nihilia lifts her head to cover her plush ruby lips over mine. Wait, did I read that right? Hold on. Oh, Nihilia lifts her head and hovers her plush ruby lips over mine. Okay. I can. Again, without much thought, I close the distance and force my lips against hers. Okay, that startled me. That startled me. She moans into my mouth and throws her other leg over me as we share dozens of passionate kisses. Oh no. Her nails scrape along my side, up to the back of my head, holding me in place possessively. Oh my. I'm kidding. I try to breathe through my nose as and the world around me spins as I'm intoxicated by her rich, feminine scent. Have you never smelled a woman, my dude? Let me tell you, they smell funky. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop this for a sec because I actually do have something to say about feminine scent. I know, the guy who seems to be an incel has an opinion about just about everything. No. When it comes to the scent, whether it be a masculine scent or a feminine scent, something that might help you lads or ladies is to choose your scents according to the seasons. A lot of people don't do that. And also a lot of people use way too fucking much. Now, something I find to actually work a lot better is I generally only usually put on like cologne around, especially ones that smell very fresh, slightly alcoholic, not cheap alcoholic. There's something about having a scent in the winter that's sharp. That's the best way to describe it. Sharp and fresh smelling is better to have. It's more like an icy smell, if that makes any sense. It's good to have an icy smell in the winter, and having a very light and rough scent in the summer, and having a gentle amount of a lighter cologne or like a oil, that you rub on only a couple parts, right? That actually helps in the spring, especially if you're out there, and you're going on dates and stuff, and you have a bunch of bottles of cologne. Every guy has to have at least a couple different bottles of cologne, and you got to match it to the weather, all this other shit. I'm not saying you have to look up the weather reports to find out which cologne you need, but go by the seasons, and because some scents actually smell rainy, some smell sunny. It's a weird way to explain it, but go to the cologne section, grab a bunch of it, and just go to different aisles and spray it. That's what I do. And see which one actually suits you. Just spray it like you would an air freshener or like a little can of Lysol to see what it smells like. Whatever. Don't spray on any of any of the items. Just spray it in the middle of the aisle. While you're facing the end of the aisle, just go ahead and give it a little spray, and then just kind of lean forward with your nose a little bit. It's actually quite helpful. Getting dates, and even getting second dates, even third dates is scent. So I know it sounds weird because I'm one of those unwashed gamer boys, but it genuinely does help because I used to go on a lot of dates in my youth. And scent was always something that people liked. People I went on dates with that was always one of the things they would say. So no, not these days because I don't bother taking care of myself. I actually just sleep a lot now. But I hope that helps someone out there. Choose your cologne according to seasons, and also which ones suit you. So that's another thing. So anyway, with that, we're gonna return to this bullshit. I still gotta play that game. I keep forgetting. I continue to kiss her and tap her thighs to let her know that I need to breathe. Nah, she'll just let you be suffocated. As I try to pull away, she chases after my lips. I stumble back, the bed knocking the back of my knees and causing me to fall back with Nilia's weight crushing my hips. Thankfully, Nihilia releases the kiss and immediately nibbles on my bottom lip. Yep, I wasted my fucking rubies, boys. I'm sorry. Nihilia! I feel her hand below us, shifting our clothing around. Intense heat washes over me as I feel her skin on mine.
戦争の先にある光景を見せるのだ。そうすればもっと与えてやろう。小僧よ。いや、世の可愛い飼い犬よ。
Okay, she said a lot more than my boy, my pet. There. I hear my pulse thundering in my ears as she whispers those words to me before dropping her hips down and I cry out. Oh, God. This is perfect.
それで世の飼い犬よ。
They must have paid the voice actors quite a bit for this. Well, that was a waste of time. Nihilia collapses on top of me. Two of us crash back into the bed, wrapped in each other's embrace. I listen to the Demon Queen's labored breaths as she wheels against me, kissing and biting my chest before snuggling into me. I caress her back for several minutes, listening as her breath calms. I want to keep her like this. Happy. Pfft, who cares if women are happy after sex? No, there's some people out there who's worth putting the extra effort into, and there's also some who just aren't. I've met quite a few who aren't. In my last relationship, this is a little bit personal, but I don't mind putting it out there. In my last relationship that I was in, I just kind of wanted to get it over with as quick as possible so I can go back to doing what I was doing. So, it is what it is. Eventually, I fall asleep with my arms cradled around her. How nice. Oh no, the music started again. Next morning, I slowly begin to stir and realize that the nearly shaped imprint on the bed is empty. It's like the whole dotted line thing that just blinks, goes doot, doot, doot. Did something happen? She already fighting? I quickly jump up and rush downstairs. I bet you Melee was fucking watching that whole event last night. I quickly rub my eyes and glance around the tavern. No sign of Nihilia. Lusty is at the bar, and we're not fucking, we're not in our disguise. She looks awful. Her face is a pale shade of green, and she's hunched over. Miss, are you okay? Finally, we're all in attendance. I glance across the bar, seeing Nihilia sitting in the dark at the far table. Only her red eyes are visible. Oh, how edgy. She stands and walks over to Lustia. I'm afraid your days as a little hero have come to an unfortunate end. You're the Demon Queen? No shit. Oh, how easy you were to fool. That was quick. Like, the instant she fucking, the second she confirmed that the sword was just landing out of the thing she positioned. Lustia meekly pulls the sword from her back. I don't know, she pulled that fucking thing out pretty damn quick. I am not your opponent today. I'm not sullying myself by fighting someone such as you. With that, Nihilia snaps her fingers and Bellatrix kicks the tavern door. Someone needs to animate this. It'd be funny as hell. Have at thee, hero. My voice faltered there. Bellatrix screams as she clashes blades with Lustia repeatedly. Can I really let Lustia be killed by them? Should I do something? I clench my fists as I watch Lustia surprisingly manage to keep up with the enraged dragon general. You're finished! Bellatrix roars, she parries Lustia's blade and punches the heroine square in the stomach. Possible. Lustia crumbles up to her knees and coughs up blood. I stopped it. I started to step toward them, and I feel Nihilia's nails dig into my arm. All Bellatrix defended this on her own. I knew all my training would pay off. Your life is over now, hero. Does she not know about the poison? Nope. I tense as Bellatrix raises her blade. Suddenly, a massive, decaying arm bursts through the floorboards and grips Bellatrix's leg. What is this? That kind of hurt me a little bit. Nearly lets go of my arm, but before I can act, a bolt of lightning ripples past me to zap them. I look back to see an open window. Is that melee? Hopefully. Bellatrix frees herself and takes several steps back as a zombified dragon newt breaks through the door. Bellatrix lowers her guard and shakes her head several times. It can't be. Lucia finds her great sword and comes to a stand again. What are you doing? The hero asks someone standing in the dark of their tavern. The demons poisoned you, dear Lucia. I can't fucking say her name for some reason. I need to sit up. It's fucking starting to fall asleep a little bit. Allow me to handle this. How could a human use this kind of power? Bellatrix slowly turns to the strange human Lucia is shouting at. Vaughn, the one who betrayed my people. Not only did you kill them, but Lucia stumbles toward Vaughn with her sword pointed at him. I will not stand for this evil, no matter who you are. Enough! Black see-through chains begin to wrap around the weakened hero, holding her in place. We're in another ambush. Yeah. This is my fault. Yep. I leave the strategy to you, Caligor. Caligor, handle the defense. I trust you to see us through this. I think you trust me a lot more than that, but alright. Partner. Oh my god, it keeps going. I don't have any gems, so I can't really continue. I have like no gems, my guys. So this means there's gonna be another part. Oh my god, it never ends. Holy shit, it never ends. What's this one? This group of rowdy high school girls just love to tease their new teacher. No. What the fuck? Hell no. What the fuck? Let me read that again. This group of rowdy high school girls just love to tease their new teacher. What the fuck? No, I will not be a party to that shit. Fuck no. I'm a strong and devout believer of not taking advantage of fucking children. No, especially if you're in a position of power. What the fuck are they writing over there? I just feel like this came out a while ago, but what the fuck? What the fuck? No. If you're a teacher, you should definitely not be going after. No, God, no. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh god, no. Ugh, God. I am actually genuinely a little bit repulsed by that. But anyway, I'm sorry, repulsed. Not revulsed. Repulsed. Anyway, that's all we have time for, because guess who has to go back to the fucking ruby mines? Ya boy. So, I'm sorry this is not the fucking ending, but the next one is going to be, whether I want it to be or fucking not, because this one's already been an hour and something, and my video editor won't let me go past an hour and some odd minutes. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry this isn't the last part, and I'm sorry for all the mistakes I made, and I should really not trust that fucking buffalo coil. But anyway, I hope to see you guys in the next video, as few or as many as there are. Thank you guys. Go ahead and leave some comments. If you're not in the server, go ahead and leave a comment, and I'll just post a fucking invite. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!